what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Binding of Isaac Racing League second season. We got our last race of week number 3 just about to start up here. So how's everybody doing once again? You gotta love that intro, don't you? Once again, made by Dorcas1218 on the video and Family Jewel 7X on the song there. I can't thank them enough. That thing is freaking awesome, I gotta say. But again, like I said, welcome in. You can see we got our Kansas City Chiefs representative on the left, Mr. TheBoss10987, so give it up for him. And on the on the other left, duh, on the right, we got Slackaholicus, your Philadelphia Eagles representative. My goodness, I can't talk for some reason. My brain is mush. 3 weeks in, my brain is mush. We got 14 regular season weeks to go, guys. Enjoy that thought. Anyways, as these two are on a call together, so they're going to get off and running whenever they're ready. But let me explain real fast what goes on here. We race Isaac, best 2 out of 3 through the Womb 2 during the regular season. Again, we got a lot more going in the playoffs. It'll get a lot different from there. But nonetheless, right now we race through the Womb 2. Do a best 2 out of 3 to make it a little even. They're off and running. There's 7 banned items. We'll get those in chat. One of them is not the mulligan, so Slack will definitely be taking that. Oh, and Max's Head. We're off to an interesting start here. So Max's Head is a damage multiplier. Oop, a little bit of lag ball every now and then. Welcome to broadcasting. Nonetheless, Max's Head, damage multiplier and knockback on your tiers for the boss. Slackaholicus, as you can see, he's got a few of these flies floating around him here. As he fires out tiers, he's actually going to fire out those flies as well. And yeah, that is beautiful. So there's the link for the banned items. We'll also get the link for the dual stream to get into both the boss and Slack's channel right now. There you go. But the banned items that you cannot pick up in this league consist of Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel. We'll get to why on all those when they actually show up. Again, there's some pretty obvious ones like, you know, bombing up through every single door on the way through a race. Anyways, moving on here. We got both going into their boss room at the exact same time on the first floor, so I'd say this one's pretty even. Pit on the left, we got, well, actually both variants, but we got Famine on the right for Slackaholicus. You can see he's firing out those flies with Mulligan. Alright, wow, they are literally almost like neck and neck on damage, too. Boss just barely finishing off the fight first. Getting the Wooden Spoon for 2 speed up. He'll be moving on. Slack picking up a couple of... Sorry, picking up his Soul Heart and a Heart. Let me rephrase that. Also getting a Cube of Meat, which, again, you can build 4... Well, you can get 5. We'll go from there. Building up 4 pieces, though, would cap out that Cube of Meat. 2 of them is probably where Slack would stop. We'll have to find out if I do talk to him this year, but we'll find out exactly where we would stop on that one. Because when you get up a little bit higher, Ravager will probably link the picture, but Meat Boy turns into a little more of a troll than he's good for. The boss picked up Shoot to Whoop. We actually saw that used in the last couple of races. That's basically a one-time use of Brimstone in the room. Pretty decent damage. That'll rip through the first couple bosses. There you see Spazbot's got a few of the links for you as far as the click to tweet and the BOILeR.org website. So if you guys need any information on the league itself, past videos, schedules, all that good stuff, we'll update it, Taku's going to be updating it live, and then we'll get week 4 schedule up there as well real soon here, so you guys can see what's going on with that pretty much later on tonight. Alright, so both moving on to their boss fight again at the exact same moment. We got, dual Hockey Puck Gertie Juniors. Not what you want to see, although boss will wind up with a Soul Heart out of this, in theory, spawning in the room. We got Gemini on the right side for Slackaholicus. Basically, you have a chase you around the room, the big part gets tired out, winds up exploding in one part, and then you get the little baby flying after you, which, as you can see, he's got kind of in a pattern here where you can get it stuck on a wall, which is very, very handy. See, ooh, super bandage, so like I said, more health up there. There's those Soul Hearts I was talking about for the boss. Not the ones I meant, but he gets Soul Hearts. Gets Squeezy on the right side for Slackaholicus. His fire rate's going to increase. And I pretty much figured that was a given. Oh, wow. So, Spirit of the Night, so Flying and Spectral Tears for Slackaholicus. We got the Balchinian on the left for the boss, so that's health up for him. You can see his red heart's increased. So Slack down to just 1 red heart at the moment, but again, can fly and also has Spectral Tears. So now that he has 1 red heart, makes it worthwhile to go to this Blood Challenge room. And now he's back up to 2 red hearts as he picks up even more health up. So it'll take a second or 2 to clear through this challenge room. He's going to wind up with 2 boss fights back to back. Yeah, it's a really close race so far. And again, this is going to put Slackaholicus just barely behind. But again, he did not get his item room on this floor. So this kind of makes up for it in the fact that he got Spirit of the Night and still makes up for one of the 2 hearts that he spent. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, and he has to spend a little bit of extra time. But he knows that he gets that health. So it made it pretty well worth it for him. What's up, Timmy? How you doing? All right, this isn't hockey. God. All right, we got a penalty shot for the boss. Here, we'll just teleport you straight to the Mom's Heart fight. How crazy would that be if we could actually do that? On that note, boss also picked up Pinky Eye. As you can see, he fired out 1 green shot there. I think it's a 5 or 10% chance, unless maybe your luck goes up, that might affect it. But that you will fire out a poison shot, basically. You can see Slack came across a key, finally. Got to go into his item room, said no thanks to Magneto. So again, he's going to pass on that and kind of make up for it with Spirit of the Night. That would be a magnet attached to you that would bring all sorts of things like bombs, keys, hearts over towards you if you needed them. Problem is that will also bring over bombs from enemies, so it's a little bit scary. And let's see, Pestilence for Caves 1 boss fight for the boss. How many times can we say boss in the same sentence? Oh, excuse me. See, the strength card that Slack just picked up will give him +1 to all stats for the room. Yeah, we need another Otaku, random teleport, well, not random telepill, but random teleport in the womb too that takes you directly into your boss fight. Yeah, that was pretty freaking lucky, dude. Still can't believe that race. For those that didn't see it, wait till you see the video on demand for that. Like, wow, that race was crazy. Let's see, into a devil deal for the boss. He's going to buy Demon Baby for 2 hearts. See the little follower behind him now? Demon Baby, anything that gets close is going to fire out some pretty damn... Yeah, what are you doing? Alright, so boss coming across his item room here on the second caves floor. Again, he's got both have catacombs floors, I should point out. Technically, Slack has an XL floor, so when you go down to the first of a caves floor, for example, and it just says catacombs, you've got yourself an XL. If you don't see the Curse of the Labyrinth that it gives you. Curse of the Lost adds 4 rooms to it. Or to a floor, I should say. Curse of the Labyrinth means that you get a cave, well, in this case, Caves 1 and Caves 2 jammed together into the same floor. So there's going to be 2 boss rooms and 2 item rooms on this floor for Slack. That might make him up a little bit of time. Oh, that Demon Judgy. No, nothing. That's a face. How you doing? Loading's near instant. Damn. Yeah, Boss sees Kamikaze says, nope. Again, we saw Moskal utilizing that too. If you guys haven't seen how Moskal was putting that to use, definitely go back and watch that video on demand as well. That's definitely an interesting one. Alright, let's see, a little more health up to replace some that Boss had spent in that devil deal. He's going to be moving right on along to his depths already, so a very nice run put together here by the boss. Oh, and that loading screen error. Let's see if this makes an XL floor for him. There's always a, yes, it will. Curse of the Labyrinth, again, if you go down to the first floor and you just see the depths with no number and it doesn't say XL, it is still an XL floor. Labyrinth means XL. So there you see, we have got both racers right now on both of their floors, respectively, jammed together. We got a Depths XL on the left and a Caves XL on the right. The 2 brother Bobbies, I can pretty much explain that. Do you have holy water? Because if so, it glitches out one of your followers. Until such time as you actually lose the holy water in the room, then it turns back into what it used to be. Alright, very nice find on that soul rock there for Slackaholicus. However, he is still looking for either boss rooms or item rooms at this point. This is a really strange layout. Oh, literally picked up to him. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that'll happen too. If you get it on the same floor, it's possible. Alright, so looking a little bit better on the health side. On the right is Slackaholicus, boss down to a heart and half at the moment, though these Glovins shouldn't be too much more of an issue with only 3 left. Make that 2, make that 1, and there's your problem taken care of. Alright, Slack doing a great number on those mini greed heads. Oh, wow, more, wow, speaking of this, so, like I was saying, you get 2 item rooms on an XL floor, they just happen to be right next to each other this time for Slack. Very nice. He may go back for the cash, you'd be surprised. And in a racing situation, most of these characters, most of these guys won't go into stores, I should say. There's a few situations where you will, but ooh. So let's see, Vampire Heals and Rainbow Baby. Hit me with those Rainbow Me's. For those that can. Rainbow Me. And again, I probably hit that in chat way too early, but nonetheless, Rainbow Me up if you can. Yeah, XL means extra large, exactly. So yeah, it's the Caves 1, let's say on the left side for the boss, that's the Depths 1 and Depths 2 combined into the same floor. For Slackaholicus, like you can see, it's the Caves 1 and Caves 2 combined. There's the first item room for the boss. Again, this is a really, really not XL looking floor. Woo! Alright, so where are these boss fights at for Slack? They gotta be up top here on the... Yeah, they gotta be up here. Stupid hotel wireless. Oh god, that sucks, Frankie. Ooh, wow, boss is actually gonna take chocolate milk. I'll be damned. So, chocolate milk, you can see, you can either charge your shots and release that Gigantor that he let out there, or you can actually make your own fire rate. By the way, I forgot, Charm of the Vampire is basically every time, and by the way, get into his boss fights is Slackaholicus, but every time you kill 13 enemies, that'll heal you for half a heart. Yeah, it really depends on how you want to look at the advantage, because right now, Boss is ahead, so I wouldn't say Slack's got an advantage in any way, shape, or form. Boss can gamble, he's got 5 cents that you can wind up getting hearts with. You get hearts to still spawn, there's plenty of stuff he can do. He just needs one extra key for that other item room. If he comes across it soon, he'll be back for it. I gotta imagine he's probably gonna want to take it. That's not like the greatest build. And yeah, Slack has got a way better build, don't misunderstand me. So, like, just for that, there's the advantage. But that doesn't mean, like, he is still behind. So if Boss comes across his boss fights, you never know. It's all about the strange luck timing on this game. It really is. There you see Slack doing a number on the hollow, getting Mom's coin purse. There are 2 of the same pills, but nope, he's just going to take that so he doesn't see it again and leave all the pills behind. And moving on to his Depths 1. Am I getting much sleep? No. But the boiler's going really good, actually. Like, it's been amazing so far. And like I was saying about the boss fights, no keys for boss. He's at least going to go on to the first one here and see what he gets. And if he rolls over quick enough, yes. Oh, wow. Can't believe Monstro jumped. I thought he had him in the pattern already. So speaking of me saying, like, oh, yeah, you don't go into stores, blah, blah, blah. Oh, is he really going to... I was going to say... Ow. So boss down, never mind. Now the distinct advantage is on the right side to Slackaholicus. Now there's a very distinct advantage. Slack is got a pretty damn nice build here and a very large lead at the moment. I don't like chocolate milk because you basically have to make your own fire rate. So, like, if you can... Let me make sure I'm not going to change anything with this. Okay, cool. So, like, normally, like, you could just click that one time and hold down your shot and just keep firing like Slackaholicus is doing. But with the boss, when he had chocolate milk, if you were holding it down, you'd be charging your shot. You wouldn't be firing anything. So if you want to make it quick shots like Slack's doing, you're doing this. Like, to make Slack shots, like, this is what it would sound like. So it gets really annoying after about, 5 minutes when you get carpal tunnel in your finger. So yeah, it gets really, really, really annoying really quick for me. Alright, so boss finding, damn, very nice little combination of everything here. So a soul rock, alright, well, it turned into a locked chest, but even so. Crack the sky, the item, we've seen this a few times. It'll bring out 6 random beams of light throughout the room. They won't hurt you, but anything that walks into them takes damage. Probably see him use it here. And pretty much every single one of them missed. Welcome to Crack the Sky randomness. So again, we saw Logcat use that and basically rip through Mom's foot. So it's just random, but if it does all land, ooh, look out. Casper, and he missed. It's all random, though, so it's not about talent when you miss on that. It's just that happens. Slack, again, fighting War right now, so he's going to wind up. He's going to say having no problem getting away from him. There's, like, no chance that he's going to get caught. He could just go into the rocks up there and keep flying. But with that cube of meat, that'll be the second one. So this is a, well, third one. I take that back. Welcome to Dirt Boy. Welcome to Dirt Boy. Will he take... Oh my god, he will. Alright, so dead cat for Slackaholicus. So 9 lives right now. That's a interesting move. I understand it, but that's an interesting move. He had pretty low health to begin with, but Slack has 9 lives, each at 1 red heart. So he still keeps all those red hearts, or blue hearts, I should say, too, but on this one. But if he respawns again after a death, it's only the one red heart. He's taking risks. This is why I brought Slack in, because he's a risky player from time to time. I just wanted to see how this would turn out. So far, he's undefeated, so there's your answer. Let's see, a couple pills for boss. Ooh, not the greatest things ever, but again, he's going to have to keep running at this point, knowing where Slack's at. Yeah, that 9 lives, 9 seconds from Wolf. I love how when he just sat back, like 2 deaths in, like, well, I can't, well, you know what? Alright, sit back and just say, cool. For those that haven't seen it, check out 9 lives in 9 seconds if we don't have the link for it anywhere. Is it so? Yeah, sorry, Wolf. Sorry to bring up the bad memory. But yeah, it's just, yeah, when you just sat back, I'm like, well, nothing I can do. I'm sorry, but yeah. So anyways, 3-piece Meat Boy for Slack. Oh my god. Yeah, and Max's head now. We saw that on Boss's run on the left side earlier. So a damage multiplier and knockback on his tears, which, again, I don't think the knockback will actually... Oh, yeah, it still will happen. He just has spectral tears, never mind. Yeah, I can't even live through that. Oh, God. Such a weird video. Like, of all things, it just pops out like, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Yeah. But yeah, wow, Slack's run just got very interesting. Curse of Darkness, but he found his item up. Let's see those no scrolls. He gets to re-roll those again. The scrolls or Dead Sea Scrolls are banned this year because they can actually give you a usage of the shovel, which again is another banned item, which will take you down 1 floor if you go through the opening that it makes. Morag wound up with it a few times last year, and we had to stop races and be like, well, can you use that? Because it gave me the shovel use, and I know that that's banned, but it wasn't the shovel that made me use it. So we had to stop and kind of question that. Wow, very nicely used Monstro's Tooth there by the boss. Great timing, dude. I can never make that happen on pin, but very nicely done, dude. So you saw what Monstro's Tooth does. It summons Monstro to fall down, hopefully on something that you want it to hit. And lo and behold, boss basically just one hit his boss. The boss, just one hit his enemy, boss. God, that clarity needs to be there. Also, masks, But you see 3-piece Meat Boy running around for Slack. That is at this point, not really hindering him in any way, shape, or form. Although Soccer Boy is a little interesting. There's a little bit of health up. Slack's not going to bother wasting the time. He's pretty happy with what he's got right now. He'll save that for later, just in case he does need it, though. Error rooms are fine. Saw that in the first race of the night, actually. Error rooms are perfectly fine. Alright, a couple more soul hearts for Slackaholicus in that curse room. Might as well, because when you fly in, you don't take damage. Only on the way out. So you might as well go check those out. I mean, you're gonna wind up with, at the worst, flying right back out, taking half heart of damage. At this point, pretty safe for him. Yeah, exactly what Haku said. So there is what we call the Magic D250 rule. Allow me to explain this real quick. Magic D250, who was racing in the first race tonight, and by the way, did this again and risked it, but we'll get there. I can't believe he did that, I forgot to tell him. But nonetheless, basically what happens is if he took random pills in the womb 2, we race through the womb 2, so you have to kill Mom's heart. You have to get a mom kill on your account, basically, to get the win. So, Magic took random pills as he got down to the womb 2 in the first race ever in the first season of this, and basically got telepills, and it teleported him with like a 7% chance into an IM error room, and we had to sit there and stop for like 5 minutes and figure out what to do. Magic actually suggested, like, well, why don't we just make it so you have to get the mom kill on your account. Killing Satan counts as a mom kill. He gives you way down to the next floor, so he just like, well, screw it, I'll go to Shale. That's my curse at this point. I just made a kill switch engage pun. Sorry. Audio guy puns. Sorry, slow clap was deserved by myself there. Anyways, you get the idea that, like, you know, he kind of brought it on himself, and he basically just like, well, you know, screw it, I'll just kill the devil. So if you get a mom kill on there, I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, it was bad. It was a good song, a bad joke, good song. No, we raced through Mom's heart, actually. So we still got 2 more floors to go. It ain't over yet. Even at that point, it's the best 2 out of 3. But there's a wire code hanger for Slack. Let's see. With those 2 hearts, he's not going to bother picking up the Polaroid. Don't blame him. Again, we raced through the Womb 2. So again, if you get a Womb XL, you basically just have to beat Mom's heart to get a victory. So still 2 more floors. Yeah, Krupps, go home. You're sober. Wait a minute. And you're home, son of a bitch. Oh, in the playoffs we go a little bit further, but like I said, we do a best 2 out of 3. Like, yeah, it is a little too easy at this point for most of our racers. Don't misunderstand me. But even so, like, like, keep in mind that we do 16 races a week. I'm one person commentating all of them. So there's a little bit of limit as far as, like, I'm a human. And there's only so much that can be done. Like, think about the NFL. They put on this many races a week, but every single game has their own set of commentators. I'm doing every single one. Every single week. Plus, I'm the commissioner, so I have to deal with all the crap behind the scenes, let alone I actually have to do the broadcast itself. So, yeah. A little bit more to it for me. But yeah, like in the playoffs, we do go further. Obviously, with less races going on, it only makes sense that, you know, obviously the best racers get on to the playoffs, and obviously they could go further. So yes, we go a lot further in the playoffs. And we need more. We need more. No, believe me, I would love to do, like, you know, obviously more leagues of this. Obviously, there is that interest at this point, so... I mean, I'd love to get multiple ones going, but, like, damn. Like, believe me, I eat, sleep, drink, breathe, you know, whatever else this league at the moment. And damn, Slack taking some damage on this boss fight. That's... Skullx ain't normally like this. Slack with them faceplant strats. Oh, man. Oh, one more ought to do this. There you have it. Alright, oh, man. That cat o' nine fails, so shot speed increasing by 16%. And... ooh... This is a decision. Wow, the pact and the mark. Oh, mercy. What do you do here, Slack? Yep. I knew this was coming. So, yep, taking the pact down to the 2 soul hearts here on this particular life. But again, if he dies, he has the cat... or the... wow, seriously? Seriously on this? He walks in one room, immediately gets health back up. Again, he's in debt right now, so he just evened himself out, which I don't know if he realized or not, but all he did was even himself out with that devil deal. He overspent red hearts there, keep in mind. But he had... ooh, jeez. But he hadn't... well, here's the easy way to get out of that room. Boom. Dead. Back to 8 lives. Oh, damn. Boss down, too. They both died at the exact same time. Wow. That was kind of creepy timing. And the switch out of hats by the boss. This will help out. Again, let me get the link for both racers' chats here. But again, what happened there with Slack is that when he picked up the health up, it technically didn't do anything because he had overspent red hearts in that last devil deal. So it just made him even at that point. So he basically, like at that point, probably just died to kind of get himself out of that fight. It was almost unnecessary to be in there. Oh. And are we going to get Magic D250 trolled? Because he's down to 7 lives on the right. Ouch. Anything that hits Slack will insta-kill him down here at this point. He needs soul hearts in a bad way or some type of health up. Yeah, he had negative hearts, basically. So, like, I almost at that point would have waited till I died to go back into the blood challenge room and then picked up the health up, because I think that would have negated the issue. Or died twice, even at that point. That would have negated the issue. If I'm not mistaken. Man, I gotta think about that. He had 9 lives. He has 7 left. If you want to get real exact, he's got 7 left at this point. Oh, make that 6. Ow. That hollow bounced right into Slack. Ouch. We're down... oh, God. Now it turned into the 4 green ones. Yeah, killed... oh, Jesus. We're down to 5. Oh, Slack. And we got the pinking shears on the left for the boss, so we've seen that used in Poké-Dudes races the last couple times. There we go. Now he's getting through this, no problem. Much better. There we go. Key's kind of unnecessary. Oh, God, Fistula. Like I said, anything that hits you down here is an insta-kill at 1 heart, because it does a full heart of damage, so you have to be real careful in this trolling room with Soccer Boy killing these 4 on accident. But the boss with the pinking shears, that'll actually cut your head apart from your body. Your body will run around the room damaging enemies, and you're allowed to fly at that point. So it's got kind of multiple uses. It's really good against bosses, or for bosses. Yeah, I'll be here all week. Either way, though, it's really good against bosses. By the way, Slack into his mom's hard fight. Again, 5 chances at this. He cannot get hit. Oh, Soccer Boy in tears, bouncing the bomb away. This is where Soccer Boy becomes Soccer Boy, folks. See those bombs? See that red Meat Boy running around? Pretend he's David Beckham. It'll make much more sense. Yeah, speaking of Soccer Boy, yeah, click Ravager's link. That'll explain everything for you. That'll totally explain everything for you about 3-piece Meat Boy, let alone 4-piece, but they both do pretty good damage. And as you can see, Slack ripping on through Mom's heart here, already below 50%. So once he clears out these, here's where it gets interesting. Nice double bomb right there. He was practicing that earlier. Very nicely done on the beginning there. As long as he doesn't get cheap shotted, he's got about 1 or 2 more shots. There you go. Wow. Woo, with 5 lives left, Slackaholicus. Damn, dude. Very nicely done. Yeah, Dead Cat OP. Very nicely done, Slack. That was a great first race, man. Jeez Louise. And again, don't feel bad about that one, boss. Like, Slack took some chances there, but damn, dude. That deserves a round of applause. That ain't even a slow clap. That's a round of applause. Very nicely done, man. Very nice race on both parts on that, for that matter. Seriously, down to 5 lives with 1 heart. That's scary, though. So, again, congrats to Slackaholicus. Let me get you the link into both of their channels, but phenomenal race right there. Here comes the link on Spazbot, and we're going to get both reset. Give me 1 minute to run ads here, guys. We'll be right back on the other side while they get their races reset. And looks like Boss had just gotten home from work, so give him a second to get comfortable here. And we will be right back with you on the other side of it. Thank you again for all the support, and we'll get round 2 up momentarily. Actually, I moved it in a semicircle. Yeah, I know what. That bastard owes me $10. I mean, hey, we're back. No, what? Kidding. Anyways, we're back, so we're about to get round 2 started up between TheBoss10987 and Slackaholicus. Again, Slack won the last race with a very risky 9 lives dead cat run there. Yeah, that was, wow. That's all I gotta say to that is wow. But again, you can see they both reset. They're both ready to go from the looks of it, or, well, I can't really see Slack at the moment, so I assume he's there. Either way, but whenever they're ready, these guys are good to go. But again, we race Binding of Isaac, best 2 out of 3. This is, as you see, round 2. Slack has a 1-0 lead right now, so he's looking to win the night 2-0. Boss is looking to tie this up, force a game 3. And it was about, yeah, 24 minutes on the last run, that's correct. Let me get to the link to get into both of their channels real quick here. And there you go. That'll get you into both Boss and Slack's channels. They are both off and racing, so again, good luck to both. My god, Max is head again. So the Boss, again, with that damage multiplier slash, well, tier size increaser and also knockback on it. Slack wasn't happy with his first item infestation, so he reset. At this point, he's going to keep resetting that, I'm sure. So let's see, knowing where that secret room is, he didn't want to take the extra damage. Boss bombing into it, not finding anything but a one-armed bandit in there, so no thanks, he says, and walks right on out. What's up, Green Thumb? How you doing? Yeah, less mini-boss fight. Might as well kill it at this point, I guess. You could get Poison Touch out of it, so Slack's going to take his chances here. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames yet. Yep, like I was saying, there's a virus for Poison Touch, so Slack will take that knowing that he doesn't mind face-planting stuff. But there you see all the banned items that you cannot pick up in this league. Again, if you have your D6, you are allowed to reroll those 7 banned items that you see in chat. And again, those are limited time only, subscriber only emotes, believe it or not. So when the league is over, those are going to disappear because we're probably going to change the items next year that are actually going to be banned. Ooh. So inner eye for triple shot for Slackaholicus. I'm sorry, I said triple and my voice cracked out there. Either way, so you can see, I don't think I have to explain it. You fire out 3 shots, hence triple shot. Yeah, that wasn't really needing an explanation, but there you go. Again, wow, that look after you pick up Squeezy is just flat out frightening. But the boss got Squeezy there for 2 soul hearts and 2 tier rate up. Again, getting a little bit of flash lag because, hey, that happens. Yeah, get carried. Oh, never mind, that might actually be... Yeah, no, that was straight up flash lag. He was still moving. Now that's stream lag. We'll refresh his room in 1 second here. Again, this is what happens when you rebroadcast to people. You have to actually watch their casts and then, you know, recapture it and so on and so forth. So again, bear with the... it looks like he's done with that room. Let me pause and unpause. Boom, boom. And there you go. Like I said, now it's moving smooth again. Welcome to Twitch. If something happens, pause and unpause. All you have to do. Notice how easily that worked? That's all I did. Anyways, ripping through those double monstros. Boss already done with it here. Gonna get a little bit of health up and move on to his caves 1. So again, with just about a full on-floor lead, though a very small floor, he's got a lead on Slack at the moment. So he's looking to even this up and needs to win this game. And let's see, into a curse room. Slack gonna even out his damage, though he only took half heart of red damage and basically came out with half a blue heart. What's up, Philip? How you doing tonight? Yeah, dem carries. Oh, that item rock turning into a locked chest. And, well, actually, he's going to take it. And there you go. You see Tammy's head showing up for the first time tonight. Well, in this race, I should say. It's been showing up all night, but first time in this race. Well, second time in this race. Kind of forgot Slack had it, too. Either way, you can see what it does. Fires out shots in all directions there. Yeah, it's Max's head. Basically is what's making Boss's tiers like that big and that powerful. It's a damage multiplier and knockback on it. So you can barely see it happen. Yeah, so now we got double Tammy's heads. We had double Bibles earlier tonight. Literally picked up at the same time. They were both in the same room at the same time. We've had some craziness go on tonight. RNG phoning it in. Yeah. Let's see, Mom's Pills for Slackaholicus. He's probably just going to pick... Yeah, I was going to say he's just going to pick it up to make sure he doesn't see it again. Slack's not really one to take pills. Waiting for the double poop again. Yeah, Casper will vouch for the RNG phoning it in this week. Of all people, Casper will vouch for it. What's up, Asasis? How you doing? Hopefully you got that anywhere near correctly. Osisis? Osite? Yeah, somewhere around there. It's probably Psi, like the actual weapon. Either way, let me know. I'll correct that, and I'll say it correctly next time, hopefully. But how you doing? What's up, Bravo? Good to see you, man. Ooh, very nice use of Tammy's head there by Slack on the right, on the right-hand side. And again, those deck of cards, so Slack will definitely use it at least once. Gets Cherry card out of it. That's a one-time use of the My Little Unicorn horn. Cupid meat there for the boss as he finishes off his horseman. Let's see, Slack actually going to play that blood donation machine a little bit just to see what happens. Kind of surprised he didn't use the Chariot card on it. Yeah, double knife, double poop. Yeah, it's about the same thing. Not really. And again, I've never mentioned little Steven following Slackaholicus around as a follower that'll shoot out homing shots that are pretty well base damage. Again, very nice use of Tammy's head there by Slack. Get a little bit of frame derpage over on Boss's side, so let's refresh that. Yeah, he's just dropping a few frames. That'll clear in a second or two. Again, welcome to the internet where all you have to do is drop one packet of information, and that happens. So, again, it cleared up, obviously, really quick, so that's just randomness happening. But again, as soon as he's done there, let's refresh his so that we know exactly where he's at. And there you go, he's a little bit further ahead, so I had to make sure that this was kept up to speed as much as humanly possible. So again, you'll see me refresh his a few times, but nothing too... I don't mean refresh, I mean pausing and unpausing. Let me clarify so that people don't refresh all the time. If that happens, just pause and unpause the video. What's up, RFW? How you doing? Oh, man. Get away from that. Oh, Slack getting hit by that troll bomb. He had nowhere to go. Like, if he would have gone out the door, he was fine, but... Again, dealing with an XL floor here, that is both floors jammed together into one, so you can see there is only going to be this one store. Nothing good in it. So yeah, Slack will say no thanks again. But there will be 2 boss fights and 2 item rooms here. So Slack's found one of the 2 item rooms and is looking for back-to-back boss fights and one other, and there it is, one other item room, like I was just about to say. And let's see, there's Guardian Angel, so the first time tonight, I believe we've seen it. Double speed orbital that'll also increase the speed of any other orbitals you pick up, but obviously blocking shots for you. Little chat over on the left-hand side for the boss is, well, reward for finishing off his boss. I have to find a new way to say that. Kansas City's boss fight. There you go. No, that's terrible. It's TheBoss10987 over on the left. I meant for finishing off his boss fight. He gets a little Chad, which every few rooms is going to spawn red hearts for him. I did not mean these red hearts, by the way. That is not what I meant. I meant the ones that actually heal you, not try to kill you. Because these will faceplant you, and they are evil. Oh god, 100 copies of Dota 2. Oh, poor Otaku. Yep, we got another possible Troll Boy encounter. It could happen. Alright, so let's see. Boss has no bombs to get into the center of that, though did just find his item room, so we'll be very happy to find out what he gets here for his Depths 1 item. Again, we see Squeezy for Slack's first boss fight reward. So 2 tier 8 up and 2 soul hearts for him. Ooh, good timing on using the chariot there. I like what Slack did. I also like his method of actually utilizing the chariot against Peep. Again, well, for any enemy for that matter, but walking around basically like in a circle around it is a really good idea there. I like how that was done. Up, let's see those no crowns. Is Slack one of the... Nope, Slack is one of the screw it, I want money. But let's see the no crowns anyways. And let's see Harlequin Baby on the left side. Another freaking item room right off the bat. Mr. Mega, so +5 bombs and increased blast damage for Slack. Again, you see Harlequin Baby shooting out those kind of V-shape patterns, or V-pattern tiers. I love it. So many no crowns. Oh, I love it. Oh, why not crowns? It's an inside joke, by the way, for the league. Princess Diana, we call that Diana's crown. It's actually called Pageant Boy. But again, all it does is give you money at the end of that fight, and not a lot of our racers spend a lot of time and or money going in, or keys for that matter, going into stores. So it's kind of a, I don't want to say useless item, but it's not. But at the same point, like, not all that many of them take it. So we kind of give Diana crap and call it Diana's crown, and now some of the racers have adopted a policy of not ever picking it up. So we got the no crown emote on Otaku's chat add-on. So again, it's kind of caught on as that inside joke of like, alright, we're not picking up the crown. No crowns. Alright, Slack into yet another curse room. Gonna again break even on the health, or on the damage that he takes. So picking up that blue heart, takes half a heart of red damage, and technically speak, well, again, he basically just got rid of one full-on blue heart and replaced it, let's be real honest. Jackalope, poor Diana. We just give her crap, that's all it is. It's because we love her. Alright, so Slack already finding his boss fight here on Depths 1. Again, both on the same floor at the moment, so Slack having found this boss fight very slightly in the lead, though I do mean very slightly, I'm sure. But again, we'll see how long it takes Boss to find his end of the floor room. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Anyways, the boss for Slackaholicus is War. Again, I said I'd find a new way to say it. You didn't believe me, did you? Again, don't forget, starting off next week, speaking of Princess Diana, if I'm not mistaken, at 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday, we got Princess Diana versus RTC. So it's a battle for all the bragging rights, because I believe it's the only time you play this year, so all the bragging rights go to the winner. Alright, very nicely done there by Slackaholicus, who's going to pick up a cube of meat for yet another orbital, and again, it'll spin at double speed because of that Guardian Angel. And he'll be moving on to the depths too, so a very, again, slight lead for him, though he has taken out his boss on the floor that the boss is on. It's the 20 ways. Yeah, he's got in-game lag, too. Like, that's one of the worst things about, can never think of the name now, Flash. The game is coded in Flash, basically, so it's got its limitations, let alone, like, if you put this many things moving on screen, Flash just basically, like, derps the out. So, as you can see, like, that slowdown is not, like, Boss's stream itself, that's the actual game slowing down. That's Flash doing it. So, that's basically just Flash is capped. And it's going to do that from time to time, especially if, like, I'm not, like, saying, oh, he's got a crappy processor. But, you know, nothing like that. But, like, again, like, the older your computer, the harder time it's going to have with it, too. And again, let's see, Slackaholicus on the right. Jesus, I'm screwing up their names now. Slackaholicus on the right picked up the Book of Revelations in the store there. What that does, there's a couple different things you have to know with it. That actually does spawn a blue soul heart for you every time you use it. 6-room recharge. Thing with it is whatever floor you use it on. Let's say you use it on depths 1. You've guaranteed that either in depths 1 or depths 2 that you're going to get a horseman fight. Now again, Slack's already on depths 2, so he normally would have guaranteed himself that horseman fight on this floor. He would have forced it. However, in depths 2 you fight Mom's Foot, so Slack knew he was safe actually using that item to get the soul heart out of it without actually spawning. Ooh, hey, speaking of hearts. Yep, there we go. There's an Eternal Heart for Slackaholicus. That'll make a full-on red heart if he takes it onto the next floor with him. Either way, though, Slack knew that he was not going to force a horseman fight here. He wouldn't have minded it, quite honestly, but he knew... Oh, God. But he knew he wasn't going to force one. The oh, God was on the left for the boss, because this is one of the worst boss fights you could get. Notice the no health bar, but the Mask of Infamy. Ugh. Christina will vouch for how bad this boss fight sucks. Yeah, speaking of, the bot will also vouch for it with the Christina command, as you see. Everybody hates the mask. Oh, speaking of lag, that's actually the stream lag in that time. So there's how you know the difference. Again, we'll update that as soon as this fight's over. One more room to clear here for Slackaholicus, and he'll be on to his Mom's Foot fight if he wants to. Again, he has to think about if he wants the item room on this floor first, though. Wolf. Alright, smartass. And again, let me get you into both channels here. If you go on to the link that Spazbot just put up, that'll get you into both the Boss and Slackaholicus channel. What's up, Tenchi? How you doing tonight? Mask of Infamy has been purged. I love it. That's why I love you guys. All about having the fun. So again, still working on the mask here. We're looking to purge it on the boss's side. Purge that mask, sir. Purge that mask. Again, Slack going back for his item room here, so still has protection on that, oof, man, I thought he was going to hit the blood. Either way, has protection on the Eternal Heart he's holding on to. The blue hearts will protect that first. So again, if you only have red hearts, you may want to think about when you pick up the Eternal Heart. Again, if you have very few blue hearts, same theory. And how would you re-roll a boss, out of curiosity? And I don't mean like making another one of it. Ooh, the pinking shears. Slack is actually been doing really good with Tammy's head. This is actually probably a decision. Yep, he's going to actually take Tammy's head. That quicker recharge is going to do him a lot more good, I think. Ooh, Forge Out Fiesta. Nice. What's up, Blocks? How you doing? F you, Wolf. Aw, Christina. Yeah, the knockback's what's saving the boss here. He would have been face-planted by this mask quite a few times if it wasn't knocking him back, and you notice right there, you can... Oh! Never mind, sometimes it trolls him, but it would... See, again, commentator's curse. I shouldn't say things. Nonetheless, Slack onto his Mom's Foot fight. My god, can this mask stop trolling the boss? Think about how much time has been spent in this boss fight. There you go, very nice. Alright, so a little bit of health up for the boss. If there's that just... It's over. It's over, Rock. But again, Slack fighting the regular gray version of Mom here. Letting her do a little bit of the work, killing off some of the globins for him. And now we should see the new trick that everyone's using once he clears out everything else in here. Alright, boss gonna say, judgy please, looking for something out of this guy, so with 8 cents... Gonna spend a little time to find out what he can get here. These guys will wind up giving you actual items at some point. Ah, Lever's card, very nice. How about a nice 2-heart heal? So Judgy being very nice to an extent, though no actual legitimate items, just more I found pills and ate them. Ooh, actually got that bomb. Very nicely done. And actually there's that full-on heal as he goes outside again. Very nice. So, Judgy wasn't too terrible to him. However, at this point, Slack just finishing off his mom's foot fight, getting that belt for a little bit of speed up. Gonna take the Polaroid because he's sitting at half a heart and has no other trinket. You might as well. Ooh, getting a loading screen going into the womb. This could be interesting. This might be another XL floor. If it is, that's huge. I'm asking if me. Oh, God. Not only did you follow, you followed the boss. You should go follow the boss right now and tell him you did it. Here, let me get you that link real fast. This will get you to both of their channels. Wow, Slack's still sitting through this loading screen. Holy crap. There we go. So he finally pops through that. Only gets a womb 1 out of it, so never mind what I was saying before about the XL floor. Longer that takes, like it's not going to get an XL floor. Magic. By the way, you crazy bastard, you teleported on the womb 2 tonight and you knew what you were doing. I'd like to point that out, you crazy son of a bitch. Like, what were you thinking? No, you were set on that run anyways. You were fine if you had to go down to the down onto Shale anyways. It would have been hilarious if he did, though. I knew nothing. This is what he says now, folks. I don't believe him. Anyways, let's see. Boss finding his item room here in the depths, too. And, ooh, Daddy's Love. So Daddy's long legs here. You'll see that shadow flying around behind Boss. That'll actually be a spider leg coming down, doing a lot of damage to stuff. Oof. Nice dodging by Slack here. Again, just looking for a boss fight in the womb. Everything hits you for a full heart of damage, which is scary in and of itself. But there are no item rooms, there are no stores, so all you're looking for are your boss fights, maybe a possible arcade, maybe a possible library, but that's the best that you're going to wind up with here. Dragonfly! It's Dragonfly, we all know what to do, right? Everybody spaz out because Dragonfly's here. Alright, so Boss finding his mom's foot fight. So right after he gets through this, we'll get 1 soul heart out of it. And again, Slack finding his boss fight as well, getting Skull-X again. Time for a little revenge. All them spaz outs. And for those that don't know the story of why we do that, that picture is actually because I said, hey, Spaz Dragonfly's here, and he turned around with that look on his face, so that's Dragonfly's emote. Which we should have made the trigger Dragonfly, quite honestly, but Spaz Out kind of made sense for it. Dragonfly would have been like, people like, what the fuck is that about? Like, oh, the glitched out explosions for Slack. That's an odd way to finish that floor, but nonetheless, great bomb placement there on Skull-X, and Slack moving right on along to the womb, too. Again, Boss, just a little bit more to go here. Wow, that's an odd method of doing that, but it works. As long as it works, but just a little bit more to go here on Mom's foot, and he'll be moving on to the womb. Probably hoping for an XL floor at this point. At this point, he's pretty much got to find one just to be able to get any sort of catch-up going on. Only mustard. But he gets the item box, so 1 of every type of item there, along with that Lover's Card for 2 full-on, or he'll wind up with a full-on heal, I should say. While he's picking all this stuff up, let me pause and unpause his, make sure that we're caught up. Yes, indeed we were. Awesome. Yeah, it's flash lag. Oh, you're guaranteed the Polaroid at the end of that fight. Even if you already have it, it'll show up again. Really, you've had it not show up. Interesting. No, I said we'd vote at the end of the week. It's not the end of the week yet, guys. So again, right now, Boss just looking to get back out of this room that he's in. There you go, you see that bomb that he put down. So let's see, where is he going to find this actual boss room here? He's got to find him as quick as he can at this point, because Boss is behind. But again, you see Daddy's Love, or Daddy's Long Legs, doing real good work for him damage-wise. And there's a good chance it could be down here. This may just be a flat-out dead end in the next room, too, though. That's the beauty of this game. Sometimes it's a douchebag. Yep, when we hold dead end. So Slack, on the other hand, can't have that many more rooms to go. Also, just looking for a boss fight right now. And again, if he beats Mom's Heart first, he'll win the Student Nothings, stay undefeated on the year, and keep himself tied with Wolf in the NFC East. Again, Boss still looking for his first win here. So again, like, it's not like he hasn't been close every single time, too. But yeah, he's been getting trolled over by his opponents, basically, just getting just slightly faster runs most of the year so far. Yeah, all the answers you need are on BOILeR.org. You can see the entire standings on there. Hey Flo, how you doing? Ooh, check this out. Alright, Boss has found his boss fight here. Getting death, which, again, scary fight, but, again, with Daddy's Leg, not too bad. And again, with that knockback, too, it's gonna help him out quite a bit, because at this point, Death hasn't even moved. There you go. Alright, so getting a little bit of a heal for Slack into a secret room. Nothing real special. So he's gonna keep working his way on around. Might as well save that extra bomb, because he could have gotten out to the side, but yeah, he could have gotten to there just by walking, too. So again, there really can't be any other places left for this boss fight to be connected to for Slack. But so now Boss is going to have to finish off this really fast and hope that, oh geez. A, hope that he doesn't get hit again. B, also hope that he really finds his boss fight quick in the next floor. So let's see, there's that two-piece Meat Boy for Boss. And moving on down to the womb 2. Alright, and like I said, oh, there's Slack's boss fight. Like I said, he couldn't have had that much further to go. He cleared that entire floor. Oh, Boss got a little lag ball there, but Slack moving on into the Mom's Heart fight. I guess let me get Bosses caught up here. And dropping gigantic bombs again, doing more damage here. So it's blast radius and damage. I think it is an actual blast radius increase as well, if I'm not mistaken, but it's definitely a damage up. But again, you can see already about 30-35% of the way through it. Slack has only dropped 2 bombs in the center, too. Like, that's pretty impressive how quickly you can do this. And again, very nice double bombing technique. Again, Boss straight on with an internal compass to his boss fight, but I think it might be too little too late as Slack is sitting at 3 hearts, Boss at half a heart right now. Slack almost done with this fight, down to 2 hearts, though. It's getting a little risky. Couple more shots, though. Oh, my God. Okay, I thought that one was going to hit him and bring it down to 1 heart. That would have scared the ever-living Jesus out of me there. Oh, man, this got so close at the end, but Slackaholicus is going to be pulling this one out by just the thinnest of margins. Again, Boss, like I said, all year, just getting as close as humanly possible. And where is... There it is.